Hi YouTube, this is Monument Mom bringing you a few of the games that we include in our homeschool. And I would say almost on a daily basis, not even weekly. We almost always start our day after we have devotions with some sort of game. We probably even play two, because quite honestly, I like playing the games as well. So my son enjoys playing them and we have a ball. So the first game that I want to show you is Oregon Trail. This is a card game based on a very old video game. My son recently started playing Oregon Trail, and I had not heard of it, but someone gifted this game to us, and there are supply cards, and you can get destroyed along your trail with these calamity cards. Let me see if I can pull out a calamity card there. Like one may be that you have a broken axle. Then you have to let me get it to focus. Then you have to roll a die to either move forward or to take some kind of action. So it's a great game to play. My son actually just recently played it with his great grandmother, and she's almost 90, so she got into it. I think it's great. And so why don't you just try it? The other game that we play, Story Cubes, we actually picked this up from Rainbow Resource, but I know they sell these also at Walmart and several of the bookstores, the big bookstore chain. So it wouldn't be hard to find. I think it's a great game to create stories and to just build on imagination. So this is the original set, but you can buy supplemental sets that have themes like medieval and Martians, and there are all kinds of sets that you can add to this. So a great way to just have fun and tell stories. I think there's a lot to be said about children and the imagination that they have and the ability to just create that we, quite honestly, as adults, just forget all about. The other game that we play is Bananagrams. Now, the tiles are like this inside this little banana pack here. And we have never really read the instructions for Bananagrams. So I play it, we just open up the pouch, throw the tiles out on the floor, and then we select 20 or 30 random tiles, whatever we select, and then we have a certain amount of time to just build words in a crossword pattern. So that may be very similar to how the game is played. However, we never read the instructions, and so we just go forward. We do give each other bonus points if we build words with 6 or 7 tiles or 5 tiles, whatever we decide is the bonus level. It's a great game to play to build vocabulary, very similar to Scrabble, and I know a lot of the YouTube moms and homeschool moms already use that. So the next game that we play is Spotted. This is Spotted Splash. This came in one of the Chick-fil-A meals. As you can see, there's a Chick-fil-A game. And so with Spotted, you have to beat your opponent at finding one of the objects on your card that is also on one of the other cards on the table. And it's a great game to play because it's very deceiving. It's very simple, but it's very deceiving because they're not always the same size. And I think your eyes are looking for the exact same thing. But for example, on another card, these sunglasses may be super tiny. So I think it's great. My son was at one point receiving visual therapy, and so this is a great game for him. So we didn't pay for this. This came in one of the Chick-fil-A meals, as I noted, and we've actually received several versions of the Spotted game in our Chick-fil-A meals. So we throw them in our bag for road trips as well as for like doctor visits and other things, even sometimes to church, just to play while we're sitting around. So another thing that we play is this called a maze. It is something that I picked up from Rainbow Resource. My son will often play this in the car or after he has finished his homeschool work. And so there are the various maze challenges. These are set up with, let me show you, these little pegs on the left side here. they you move those pegs and then they shift the maze. It's really, really interesting. And then there's a pencil here, or not a pencil, but a little stylus that helps you get through the maze. My son likes to do mazes on paper, and I thought this was great for him. So the days when I have to run errands and do other things, he will take this with him. And then the last thing that we play often that I want to share today are tangrams. So I picked this setup, I believe it was a Dollar Tree, but it was such a long time ago. Honestly, it was even before we were homeschooling, so I guess I was already thinking in that way. So of course with tangrams you have the different shapes, and then you have to create these pictures. Again, my son likes to do these type of puzzles. I think it's a great way to get kids to do other things besides being connected to a device. So what we usually do with all of these is we will start our day off with some of the games, and then we'll build them into breaks. And then I keep a basket of these types of games. I mix it up, swap them out so that he doesn't get bored. And so when he's finished his schoolwork, his independent time without me, he can play these games. So I hope that this has inspired you to pick up some of these games, or maybe go to your own game closet or drawer, wherever you keep your games, and pull them out and think of new ways to use them. Because honestly, you don't have to use them exactly how they were designed to be used. You can mix them in a variety of ways into your lesson. So with that, I'm going to leave you, and I hope that you have a great day. See you. Bye.